Hello, my name is Dan Webster. I would like to discuss Ernesto Ciroli's TED Talk, Want to Help Someone? Shut Up and Listen, from the TED Conference in Christchurch, New Zealand in 2012. He believes that if you really want to help people, you will get more support from them if you are committed to solving the problem that they want solved. He is an expert in enterprise facilitation, and his organization assists small businesses all over the world with startup and growth. He spent 1971 to 1977 in Africa on projects of technical cooperation with African countries, and it had a profound impact on the way that he did things. Every single project that he was involved with in Africa failed. At age 21, they thought Italians were good people doing good work, but everything that they touched, they killed. In his first project, he arrived in southern Zambia with Italian seeds to teach the Zambians how to grow food. The Italians came upon a magnificent valley going down to the Zambezi River. The locals had no interest in growing food, so they paid them to come and work, and sometimes they would show up. The Italians were amazed that the local people in such a fertile valley would not have any agriculture, but instead of asking them how come they were not growing anything, they simply said, "Thank God we're here, just in the nick of time to save the Zambian people from starvation." And of course, everything in Africa grew beautifully to a tremendous size. They told the Zambians, "Look how easy agriculture is." When the tomatoes were nice and ripe and red, some 200 hippos came out of the river and ate everything. And the Zambians said, "My God, the hippos!" And the Zambians said, "Yes, that's why we have no agriculture. You didn't tell us. You never asked." He thought it was only Italians blundering around Africa, but he saw that the Americans, English, and French were doing much the same. He became quite proud of his project in Zambia. At least he fed the hippos. He read that above all in economic development, if people do not wish to be helped, leave them alone. This should be the first principle of aid. The first principle of aid is respect. He decided when he was 27 years old only to respond to people, and he invented a system called enterprise facilitation, where you never initiate anything, you never motivate anybody, but you become a servant of the local passion, a servant of the local people who have a dream to become a better person. So what you do, you shut up. You never arrive in a community with any ideas, and you sit with the local people. We don't work from offices. We meet at the cafe. We meet at the pub. We have zero infrastructure. And what you do, you become friends, and you find out what the person wants to do. He works one-on-one with you and helps you find the resources to transform your passion into a way to make a living. The most important thing is passion. You can give somebody an idea. If that person doesn't want to do it, what are you going to do? The passion that the person has for her own growth is the most important thing. And then we help them go and find the knowledge, because nobody in the world can succeed alone. The person with the idea may not have the knowledge, but the knowledge is available. He helped one person in a village, and word spread like wildfire. He had 27 projects within a year. The government asked how he did this, and he says, "I shut up and I listened to them." So we can create a community where facilitators who come from a small business background, sitting in cafes and bars, and you ask them, "What can you do? Can you make it? Can you sell it? Can you look after the money?" "Oh no, I cannot do this. Would you like me to find you somebody?" He activates communities with groups of volunteers supporting the enterprise facilitator to help you find the resources and people. He's discovered that the miracle of intelligence of local people is such that you can change the culture and the economy of this community just by capturing the passion, the energy, and the imagination of their own people. This presentation was important to me because it highlighted the importance of asking people what they want done, rather than simply telling them what needs to be done. You are wasting your time if you are helping somebody that does not want to be helped. They will help not help you, help them if they don't believe in your cause, and there may be a reason why they have not already done what you are trying to do for them. I am also attracted to the simplicity of the concept. At one time or another, we have all tried to do something for somebody and have been met with resistance. If we tried to follow Ernesto's rules, perhaps the project would have been enthusiastically received.